So I'm 13 and I'm starting to deal with sort of rejection. I do theater, so I have to deal with rejection and sort of people telling me I'm not good enough and I can't do certain things that I want to do and I know I can achieve. How do I block out those people and how do I ignore that?
You block them out. That's it. And it's funny because my whole speech is predicated on being enough. So we'll get to that again this afternoon. But if you hang around, I'll be able to give you some really great nuggets on that. But that's exactly what you do. You block them out. Because you know you're good enough, don't you?
Yes, but I...
There's no yes, but. You know you're good enough, don't you? Okay, that's it.
Awesome.
I understand that space a lot, with being young and trying to be different, because of course, not many kids at 12 years old decided they're going to be a DJ, so people looked at me very differently growing up. And I think it's getting a group that accepts you for who you are, and realizing that whatever else other people have to say, who cares about it. I've had so many people in my life, when I was starting this business in high school, people thought I was an idiot. Why not get a job? It's more and that's what people tell me, why not get a job, why not do this, internet's not going to work, the parties aren't going to work, and to me, like I joked earlier that, people think you're dumb and then you start getting comments on your checks and then of course you're a genius, but it took me years before people realized that I was probably a genius, before I was good at what I did. And so for you, I think it's getting around that, even if it's one or two friends or three friends, whatever it is, stick with that group and really understand that that's going to be your support group and I mean, whatever else anyone has to say, I'll use nice language, but forget them. If you were 16, I'd use different language, but I would say forget them. And really, it's almost like, is it going to be a mental burden sometimes? Yes, but you have to realize what your goal is, what you're trying to achieve, and they should never be able to get in the way of that. Whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, whoever it is that's going to create that mental stress for you, understand that it's there and understand that it's going to be something that should motivate you, not drag you down. It should be something that, oh, he doesn't think I can do it. That was my fun. Like, people thought I couldn't do it. So I was like, now I'm going to do it. Like, that was more like, I want to get 5 new haters every day. You know what I mean? Like, I want, can we keep the club going? You know what I mean? Like, can we grow it? And so if you, and I know you're young, so this is probably, I forget that was a stupid comment. You're young, so you have so much opportunity, and I really do believe that at your age, you should have the mindset that you can do absolutely anything you want to do, so just do it. Make sense? Cool.
So I'm going to give you a visual. Down in Mexico, there's some crabs, right? You're going to give crabs, and you put the crabs in the bucket, right? All those crabs are absolutely able to crawl out of that bucket, but you don't even need to put a lid on it. Because you know what happens is one crab crawls up the side and is about ready to get over. One crab from the bottom just picks up and pulls it back in. That's what people are doing. Because their mind can't live and see your dream because they can't see it for themselves, they don't want you to get out of the bucket. They're afraid that if you go on and become a great actress, oh my God, that means I could have done it too. So you're going to get that. And I'm giving you one more secret. You heard that I've been in some pretty, I got to be in some really amazing films. I didn't sit here and tell you about all the rejections I got to get there. I mean, that is I tell you, that is a tough business, but it doesn't have to be. It's how you take it. I didn't take it necessarily well. I wish I would have listened to me or knew me back then. Because it is, you're not going to get every job. But when you get the one, all of a sudden, it's such a crazy thing. I got my first job, and I got my name on a dressing room, and they all thought I was so this, and it was treated me way too well. The moment I was off that job, I was back to being the slum again. That's just the nature of that business. So you need to really depend on yourself and your support system, everything they just said. Is that particular profession, if you decide to go into it, can really eat you up unless you really ground yourself now at 13.
Yes. Thanks. Perfect.